This is Jason. He told us he wanted a computer for college that fit his career choice. And this is Nathan. He also wants a computer for college. These future college students are going into different professions, so they need different computers. I want to be an accountant, so I need battery life, business utilities, and portability.
I need a powerful video card, editing software, and an easy-to-use interface.
And lastly, this is Sergio. Sergio knows that the right computer isn't easy to find, so we told them, you find it, you keep it.
Buying a computer can be a very complex decision, as there are many things to consider. First, you have to ask yourself if you want a Mac or a PC, if you want a desktop or a laptop, and then you have to decide how much storage space and how much memory you want. I'd say the first decision you guys have to make is if you want a Mac or a PC. There are many advantages and disadvantages to both Macs and PCs. The main difference between the two is the interface. Macs tend to have an easier interface to learn. This is largely due to the fact that they use many icons and are very easy to navigate. Windows, on the other hand, is more complicated up front. However, once you master it, you have many more options to customize your settings and how you save your files. Another advantage of Windows is that it is used much more frequently than Macs. This means that your files are more likely to be compatible with other computers, and also that there's much more software available. When it comes down to it, however, it depends on what software you're interested in buying. Macs lead the market in graphic design and video editing software because they can run them more efficiently than Windows. On the other hand, Windows is much more business-oriented. They lead the market in programming software, financial software, and word processing software. Another huge advantage of Macs is that there aren't any viruses written for them because they're used much less frequently. Also, customer service seems to be much more convenient for Macs because it's the same provider that provides the computer and the operating system. Another huge thing to consider is the price. Macs tend to be very expensive, ranging anywhere from $1,200 to $3,500, while a PC for a comparable computer only costs $250 to $2,700.
Wow, this is a tough decision. It seems as if both Macs and PCs have their advantages and disadvantages. I don't have too much experience with computers, so I'm drawn to the user-friendly interface of a Mac. The only benefit for me is I really need some good video editing software, so a Mac would help me run that more efficiently. The biggest drawback to this decision is it costs more money. To compensate, I'll have to work more.
That may work for you, Nathan, but a Mac is way too expensive for me. For college, I plan on quitting my job so I can focus on my classes. Therefore, I've been on a much tighter budget recently and have to save as much money as I can. It seems to me the business-oriented Windows would be much better. The biggest trade-offs I'm suffering from are the lack of customer service for Windows compared to Mac, where I can just go to a Genius Bar and they'll fix me up, but I think I'll be able to manage. I'm willing to give up these trade-offs because it'll save me a bunch of money.
Alright guys, it seems like you both have decided on the type of computer. Now you have to decide if you want a desktop or a laptop. Laptops can be brought and used virtually anywhere, so you can be productive at home, but also in the coffee shop and in the library. This portability, however, does come at a price, as laptops are slightly more expensive than desktops. An average laptop will run you around $500, and a comparable desktop starts at around $400. Another benefit to laptops is that they are integrated systems, so you don't have to buy separate monitors, keyboards, mouse, and speakers. Although laptops may be the more stylish options, desktops provide the muscle needed to run power-hungry programs. Desktops provide more power for the same price, and there are more powerful options available because desktops aren't confined to the space restrictions laptops are. Desktops are also more customizable and easier to upgrade than laptops because they are made up of individual components as opposed to an integrated system.
I need portability because I'm always on the move, going to coffee shops or the library, and bringing my laptop to give presentations at other companies. A laptop is worth the extra cost because it brings me more utility than a desktop. The opportunity cost for this decision would be that I won't be able to get as powerful of a PC, but I don't really need it as I don't run many power-hungry programs.
Personally, I think I need a desktop to run power-hungry programs like Final Cut. Plus, I love to play games and watch movies, so I need a bigger screen and a better sound system. One trade-off is I don't have the portability of a laptop. However, I like to work at home anyway.
The last thing that you need to consider before making a decision is the actual computer capabilities. Speed is a very important factor to consider, and it's based on how fast the microprocessor works. This speed is measured in gigahertz. If a computer has a 1.7 gigahertz processor, it can carry out 1.7 billion operations per second. So clearly, the higher the gigahertz, the faster the computer will be. An extremely fast computer is 2.5 to 4 gigahertz, while a slow computer can be below 1. It's true that everybody wants the fastest processor. However, this does come at a price. It could cost an extra $200 to $300 just to add a gigahertz of speed. You'll have to balance the benefits with the trade-offs so you can get the fastest computer that you can afford. Another important thing to consider is the storage space of the computer. When deciding on the hard drive you need to consider what you're going to be doing with the computer. Videos and pictures take up a lot of memory, but Word documents don't take up so much.
I'm going to be using my computer mainly for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint for business related activities. Therefore, I don't really need much processor speed. I don't need a lot of storage space, but I do like to keep music on my computer, so like a 250 gig hard drive would be perfect.
Video files tend to be really big, so I think I should go for a large hard drive. I also need a really fast computer, otherwise my videos will be lagging behind.
Congrats, Jason. It's a PC.
Haven't you ever heard? There's no such thing as a free lunch.